So, my name is Victorio Chusca Azocar. Azocar like sugar. Yeah, I know, right? Anyways, my life isn't as sweet as it sounds. I go by Mr. Nobody. Many reasons for that name. And pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm laying on my floor in my apartment. My roommate, cousin, has a son. Well, cousin slash nephew. American or Mexican, however you guys want to put the nationality on the tradition of calling second cousins nephew. So, anyways, I'm doing this video because it takes forever with all these little Instagrams and all these Facebook Messenger shits to reach people. Uh, some topics that I won't really hit too much on right now, but I already hit some friends with this today. It was kind of like, yeah, I didn't know you're feeling like this, bro. But yeah, depression is one. And it's because the world needs to be a fucking better place. I mean, so many things, and I'm just like, okay, why is that done on purpose? Like, that's obviously that nobody gives a damn. The destruction of like capturing drug dealers and then redistributing the drugs and vice versa. All the drugs are made of the same thing. That they're like made illegally or like pharmaceutically made, but it's always the same fucking things in them that people don't realize that. Diet pills and all. Speed. I mean, gosh, it's so stupid how the whole world is always playing this domino effect because ignorance is bliss if you're getting away with not feeling guilt for shit. But ignorance is very fucking harmful and like a curse when really being dumb and letting others destroy you happens. It's just why are we doing that to ourselves? Why don't we see the messages, the signs clearly? Oh, I'm getting fucked with. Oh, we need to, get together and like talk about it or fucking take over, that type of shit. Everyone gets into that whole Holy Grail War, which will happen again later. I mean, think about it. Where I live, United States, how many people want to bomb us? It's just fucking crazy. I mean, San Diego, I'm living right here by like all the Navy spots. Boom, my life is over. All because people want to call shots, they're in charge and steal people's gas, whatever. I mean, it's just a crazy, crazy world out there. I would just hate to be one of those people that were like living somewhere with a family, barely getting by, poor, but love each other, and all of a sudden soldiers, ours or theirs or yours, just come and just pillage. Like, I wish there was more and more freedom fighters that really were able to take over and help everybody out there. Because my mind goes a million miles per second, and it's just hard to hit every subject in which I learned, but yet I'm still thinking like this is bullshit. Why is it like this and that? You can't save the whole world, but yet everyone's overpopulating, drugs and sex and lusting. I mean, yeah, it's just a terrible domino effect that ended up being the worst outcome throughout. I don't know how long it's been. I mean, everyone was raping and lying and being deceitful and like cheating on people and then making people like blow up shit, just kill people with McDonald's and colleges. Like it's cruel. You're not supposed to use each other. That's why I go by Mr. Nobody because it's like without being heard, we all are nobodies. Yet we all know so much that's important, and that's kind of why I feel like Anthony Bourdain before he left because it's just so much is unraveled when you're right there being the guy that has to lie to everyone. I don't want to be someone famous, uh, being a celebrity and hiding the truth. And there's people out here that will probably like try to damage your career, make sure you don't go far if you're hitting subjects that are important. I mean, shouts out to Rage Against the Machine. I heard about him and how like he was onto something big, and so it was like no, no, no. So there's things I want to hit in life, and it all goes back to like when we first were created by God. I really don't know if that exists or not. I mean, I pray that it does, and that it's out there looking for me. But lots of different philosophies and We're just in an ant farm, and he's just a kid that doesn't know what to do with us, just watching us and shit. And there's the other beliefs where it's like God is just all the positive ones and the energy, and like the negative energy are the zeros and crazy ass shit. And you got people that believe the Anunnaki and how like those are probably like our devil and God, our creator scientists that were like a different alien species in which we're part of. You know, like the other part of us are like all the different mammals that are from this earth. Crazy different shit ancient aliens and other people can reveal to you, in which your brain can take it from there. You know what I mean? Is it third eye? I don't know. I mean, I always want more enlightenment and trying to open this bitch up, but I think my mind will not clear because of how much I'm always dealing with stressfully. So I don't know. I want the truth, and I want to be able to withstand the outcome and be able to be helpful instead of just wait for my time to pass. You know, silently. No one ever knew me. No one ever knew what I stood for and why. You know, it's important to get my name out. I mean, when it came to construction and building homes and all that, 6'2" guy lifted walls to stand them up straight by himself, and a big boy that's 320 is actually like climbing walls to get up on like on top of the walls to walk a line just to like help unload something that was like it's just crazy heights and all. I mean, I had to face my fear to make money in this crazy ass life in which we're still doing it like the slaves in Egypt back in the day. We're still working our asses off, putting our lives on the line to build huge ass skyscrapers to overpopulate. Overpopulation is where most of us are getting our destruction. I'll tell you two subjects that are very important on that overpopulating. One, less resources, more fear for others to panic. And two, more options as far as a materialistic life goes. You don't have that many options once you run out of the good guys and have nothing left but assholes. And same thing for the assholes. You don't find too many good women after they're already gone. You end up just finding monsters on both sides. People that just care about themselves, want to have a good time, use you and make you temporary, and feel like you could always, like they could always go back to you anytime, and you're just there for the taking. That's very bad mental abuse for each other. So there's some topics I wanted to hit and why a lot of times I'm depressed, even though everywhere I go, people are just really amazed with how my mind can work positively and have a smile. But truthfully, I'm always fighting depression. I mean, the way everything is, everyone's fighting for greed and to show off for popularity or fame or just to go have sex with everyone and then leave them and have that power of, you know, control over you. It's just really disgusting. I mean, capitalism and adultery, like, or drug use. I mean, all of those just really have been in Hollywood, and everyone wants to be actors and actresses and singers and rappers and the limelight carrier, and it destroys everyone because some people don't know how to hit topics good. Some people will rap and talk about bullshit. Other people are like, this is garbage music. There's some beats that are cool as hell, but they need to change up. I see where the old people were talking about like too much bass. I love bass, but for some songs, like the beat was fine, and you need to hear those lyrics. Oh, the lyrics were crappy. Okay, so yeah, I'm understanding that. And as for me being Mr. Nobody, I have great ideas for music videos. They carry important messages. The lyrics are there. I just feel like I'm running out of time though. 30 years old, not too many relationships were worth having, and I feel guilt, like sins, for like being with this person, that person, and nothing ever, being, how do I say it, loyal, like forever. There was a post I saw one time, and it had like a picture of a black couple that were old, holding each other, and the picture next to them was of them when they were real young, and it said like, "Why be with like 52 different people that could have had 52 different diseases each, or something like that, when you could love one woman for 52 years?" And it just shows them, that's the shit that I grew up on, and I carry that in my heart. And relationship after relationship, it just fucking like swallowed me whole, you know. So many options out there. Why would you want to be touched by this one or that one and that one when you're telling me these lies and those lies? It's just very depressing. But the biggest thing that we need to survive and stay here for is that semicolon, because our story's not over. And as long as there's youth that need help, it never will be either after we pass, because the great need to be heard and the truth needs to be realized, and we all need to save each other. There's Mr. Nobody. I hit a lot of topics, but didn't get to review them all in like 100 series of movies and fucking episodes, documentaries, but I just want the truth to be out there. I mean, I already been the criminal, the thug, the good guy, the square. I mean, that's what everyone thinks I look like today. But when it comes to throwing down and getting, I go right at it, Hulk smash. But I don't like to show that side unless it's really beating up a bully and like telling him to run off or something, some shit like that. It's not my nature to want to hurt people. I just want to be noticed for something. And today's age, fighting isn't everything. Yeah, I don't fight just to fight. I fight for good reason and purpose. It's nobody, and hopefully one day I get my music out, which I always tell everybody, San Diego is expensive. So many people are fucking homeless like crazy. And I was homeless for a long time because family I depended on always act like they were there and then threw me out whenever they had a chance. When they felt they were already done using me, taking my kindness for weakness. Luckily, the cousin I stay with right here, we've been paying rent half and half, and we've been having each other's back. The youngest of both of our uh, in-house families, cousins, my aunt, her uncle, brother, sister, and we didn't ever think that we'd link up like this, but it's at least been really helpful because within a year, I went from being back homeless with 2 duffel bags, not sure where to go, to almost getting my car fixed and paid off, 2012 Hyundai Genesis, and having a roof over my head and, you know, constant income coming in, working 40 hours a week. But the struggle's real, the grind is hard, and the hustle is just overpopulated and under recognized. Anyway, shouts out to all the biggest people in the world who I follow and love. So many I can't say, but very important people, you know. I want to say so many names, but it's just crazy to go on with the list. It's nobody, semicolon, staying for the youth. Hopefully we can get each other all recognize our wrongdoing and rejoice.